Nope. Nobody's and these women, these heifers are heartless. They are narcissistic. You cannot be a narcissist and talk about I'm not happy, all about me, self-entitled, delusional, and then talk about your emotional because being an emotional person means you have empathy. Being sympathetic to manipulate somebody, that's just plain evil. So you can miss me with that. Stop going by what these so-called researchers, until you do the research yourself and ask questions and actually go into it and how they went about it, how they came up to it. You can't believe what everything a so-called doctor tells you. A lot of these doctors are frauds. Anything that comes from the government, anything, if you get indoctrinated, it doesn't matter. I mean, psychology, people who do the so-called research, they ain't talking to everybody. I worked in statistics. When it comes to research and science, a lot of the times it's misinformation on purpose. They'll give you a little bit of the truth, but they will give you a whole bunch of propaganda and a whole bunch of lies and exaggeration, and then withhold from certain information, critical points. Nah, a lot of you dudes are no different than these heifers. And these women they're no different than these dudes when it comes to not being emotional. When it comes to there are a lot of women who are logical. They just want to use that I'm emotional to avoid accountability because that's the coward's way out. So nah, man. I mean, I've been on this for like almost 14 years on social media, speaking on the topics of issues of the black community, the government, and the social engineering, corporations, history lessons, education, life experiences, men and women, the gender war, red pill, awakening in conscience, you name it at this point. No, the fact that a lot of you guys are having your panties in a bunch, you just prove my point that you're not a logical person. Because my thing is, the way you guys react, I'm talking about grown men, even your grandfathers, they were not even logical because they got these, because they were simping going back in the day. That's how these women fought for pornography and screwed us men over today. And that's why it affects us today. Because a lot of you dudes are not logical in the first place.